Hello everyone and welcome to our activity presentation. So we are going to do a double journal entry for searching for summer during the time that Lily and his husband stay at Mrs. Hatching. And this is our group. I'm Win.
I'm John.
I'm fine.
Okay, so let me just start introducing what happens before we get to the first day at Mrs. Hatching. So Tom and Lily recently got married and they are now on their journey searching for summer because the place that they are living in it does not have any sunshine and the cloud is always and the sky is always really gloomy. But on their way the motorbike broke down and they had to stay at this annoying man called Mr. Noakes, and he always discouraged their goal to find the sun and make fun of them. But then we get to day one when they actually found the sun. Day one.
So day one, Mr. Nook say that there's no hope for searching the sunshine when Lily and Tom ask him about it. Later, they come up to the old lady, Mr. Hatching house, uh, because Lily had her leg hurt, so she sit down for a while and talk to Mr. Hatching. During the conversation, because Mr. Hatching says that it was hot, so they noticed the sunshine shining down from the window to the fireplace. Lily and Tom then happily watched the warm sunshine peacefully together. So my thinking voice is the first day shows some shy hesitation as Tom called Lily his wife and some absolute surprise as they discover the sun mixed with Tom and Lily, doped of the sun. At the end of the day, both of them, but especially Lily, fell in love with the atmosphere and stay with the Hatchings.
And on day two, it's not included in the story, and they also solely enjoy their summer vacation with Miss Hutchins, and Tom gets some sunburn, so I think that he must have sit around half naked a lot. Lily started comfortable with her new dress, and my prediction would be that they would have been Miss Hutchins around during their stay. So they live in the summer of their dream. On the on the third day, but on the purple action, I think that they were still amazing by the clearest and sun. So many were also uncomfortable by the starry night, which indicates that they were still really much enjoy their stay.
On the third day, their action was not clearly described, but it said in the book that they exclaimed over the blue sky, and at night they sat at the back doorstep and watched the stars shining. Okay, let's get to the last day.
In the last day, Tom and Lily leave Mrs. Hatching's house while she was screaming at the chicken scratching around the potatoes. That was a peaceful place, but immediately they realized that they can't see the sun anymore. And after having returned to Millinoaks from they lied that they've been miles away from Mrs. Hatching's house to make sure that Millinoaks was satisfied with their answer and for him not to know about the sun. Then Tom and Lily continued running away with memories of the sun and hope that they can tell it for their grandchildren.
And that is the last day. And that is the end of uh, their sunny day uh, at Mrs. Hatching, and we think that on the last day, Lily and Tom sacrificed their remaining sunny vacation to protect the purity of Mrs. Hatching Day, and this shows that they were really kind people and they treasure their experience with the sun a lot, so they want to protect it. And even though Lily left the dress and the cookies back at the golden place, we think that they were still satisfied with the memories of the sun that they had bring with them. And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening. Who should I ask? Let me ask the question first. So, what do you think of Lily's and Tom's action?
Any volunteers? Tom.
So like I can appreciate their behavior because like everyone in the story world want to find the sun and take it advantage for themselves. Uh, so they like um, just want to visit one time at Mrs. Hatching place and like uh they don't mind they have to go again and they bring their families or someone else. They just think that this place is so precious and they will keep it in their mind. Just they tell the fairy tale to their grandchildren that long time ago they have seen the sun that bright as yellow. So their like actions is really like precious and I will admire their.
Sure, you can ask two more.
Okay. So there's a detail in the story that Tom said when Lily said that she forgot the yellow dress at Mrs. Hatching, Tom said that they don't need it anymore. So what do you think that what does he mean by that? Who want to answer first? Because this is an open question.
Lady
We can have
first.
many answers.
How about a person, not even man or woman? Yeah.
Old man first.
Yeah, old man first. Thank you. In my opinion, like at first, they wear that yellow wedding dress is like for the hope of something that because of that time in that village, in that town, they living in the kind of climate. You guys know, like the feeling that surround them. So they Lily choose to wearing a yellow wedding. Not anyone tell her, but she chose it, which means like she have something in she have a light in her soul, a light, some little fire, like. And after come to Miss Hatching house, she found it. She already found what she wanted to find, and then when she come back, she forgot that one. And Tom said, you don't need it more. You already have it." That's all.
So because she already has seen the sun, she don't need her light, inner light anymore. Okay. What about Win? What do you think?
I also agree with Omen. Like she found the sun, so they didn't need to rely on the lucky things like the yellow dress anymore. Yeah.
Finish, Lily?
Yeah, I'm good with the questions.
All right. Thank you so much for a very active participation of the class.